Guyana is set to host the most important technical and political dialogue on agri-food systems transformation in Latin America and the Caribbean. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations 38th Regional Conference for Latin America and the Caribbean, or LARC 38, set for March this year. Earlier this week, the FAO launched this year's event with a media engagement held at the Atachang Convention Center at Liliendal, East Coast Demerara, with a call for all stakeholders to move from commitment to more action. This will be the first time that Guyana will be hosting this prestigious agriculture forum, which is expected to see discussions focused on financing to end hunger, technological innovations to reduce post-harvest loss of food, and the adaptation and mitigation of the effects of climate change for sustainable agriculture, food systems, and food security. Delivering remarks at the launch, Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa said the conference poses opportunities for consensus on policies and programs that will pave the way for food and nutrition security for the entire region.
We know for a fact that Latin America and the Caribbean are very vulnerable in terms of the agri-food system. And technical officers and ministers of agriculture from throughout Latin America and the Caribbean will be meeting with the broad agreement that the region's agri-food system must be transformed both according to the priorities and capacities of each country and cohesively as a region. And I want to say that yesterday we had a meeting, His Excellency, the President would have met with the regional director of the FBO, and he reiterated that position to say at the end of this conference, we must come out with outcomes. We must come out with a program that Latin America and the Caribbean will follow for the next 2 years and beyond. This forum gives the region a great opportunity to address our common challenges and craft the way as it relates to food and agriculture that will ensure regional coherence and global policies. Small island developing states in Latin America and the Caribbean continue to be among the world's most vulnerable to the impact of climate change, external shocks, and exceptional rise in the price of raw material and fertilizer that have resulted in the exacerbation of regional food insecurity, poverty, and inequality.
According to Minister Mustafa, the post-COVID challenges, the war in the Ukraine, and the impacts of climate change have all created serious threats to the realization of the SDGs goals set for the year 2030.
As a region, we must remain resolute. We have diligently sought solutions to address the complex change of challenges and strive to minimize the impact on our population. However, the scope of these challenges extends beyond our individual capacities. And so it is imperative that we unite and leverage institutions with enhanced capability to navigate and surmount the obstacles collaboratively. The United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization continues to be a key partner in the region, providing significant technical assistance for the execution of numerous projects across the agriculture sector that are contributing to food security in the region. We applaud the FAOs and the UN for forging ahead with the strategic framework in 2022-2031, which is unanimously supported by members' countries and emphasizes the need for projects to be focused on sustainable agri-food systems, to provide healthy diets for all and working towards prosperous and inclusive rural societies. Let us continue to take every necessary action towards achieving the 2030 agenda through programs that will bring about the transformation of a more efficient, inclusive, resilient, and sustainable agri-food system. And we are hoping that the conference will address all these issues. We will come out with positive results and outcomes that we can. You know, Latin America, the Caribbean, is the largest producer of food in the world, but we are not being recognized as that. It's time that we stamp our authority in the world. It's time that we come together as a region by itself. And Guyana is the ideal location in bringing Latin America and the Caribbean together. Guyana encompass Guyana, joins both regions. Guyana is part of Latin America and part of the Caribbean. So we are here as a country to bridge the gap.
The conference is expected to attract more than 100 senior agriculture officials from across Latin America and the Caribbean. Also in attendance at the media launch were Foreign Affairs Minister Honorable Hugh Todd, Assistant Director General and Regional Representative FAO Mario Lubkin, FAO's Guyana representative Dr. Gillian Smith, and UN Resident Coordinator Gerardo